morning. Odelike Mufinfila reporting for Wisdom Yard Television. Tribunal to consider live broadcast requests. Lagos Bishop raped me twice, victim. Napoli open contract talks with Osimhen. Worshippers killed in Tunisian synagogue shooting. Naira appreciates slightly against dollar. The Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal on Tuesday gave an indication that it would consider the prayer of the People's Democratic Party and the Labour Party's demand for a live broadcast of its proceedings. The tribunal, presided over by Justice Aruna Samani, asked the parties in the ongoing petitions to settle and decide on their objections, including the motion on notice filed by the PDP and its standard bearer Atiku Abubakar requested for the live broadcast of the Presidential Tribunal proceeding, which began on Monday. Sanamani gave the directive during Tuesday's hearing when the matter was raised by counsel for the PDP and Atiku Chris Uche. Speaking at the resumed pre-hearing session, the head of the five-man panel assured that the application for a live broadcast of the proceedings will be considered together with the other issues. The PDP and Atiku, in an application dated May 5, 2023, argued that televising the court sitting would enhance transparency and boost citizens' confidence in the judicial process. Also, the Labour Party and its candidate Peter Obi claimed the ex-Lagos State Governor Tinubu did not secure at least 1/4 of the votes cast in the election in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. A 23-year-old student of Adekunle Ajasin University, Akungba Akoko in Akure, Ondo State on Tuesday, May 9, 2023, narrated to an Ikeja Special Offences and Domestic Violence Court how she was allegedly raped by the founder of her church, Uluwafe Yoroko Daniels, of Irene Christian Family Church. The witness, who is a former assistant pastor of the church's branch in Akungba Akure, told the court, presided over by Justice Rahman Oshodi, that her first encounter with the bishop was on May 28, 2018, when he visited Akure for a program. The rape victim, who was led in examination in chief by the Lagos State Prosecution Counsel Babajide Boye, testified that subsequently she became a member of the church when our pastor Toyosi Bamishe needed to hand over to Pastor Boluwatife Oladejo. She was made the assistant pastor. She said the bishop summoned her to the Lagos church to be punished for her inability to attend a ministers' conference that clashed with her brother's wedding and her failure to meet the deadline set for her to transcribe about 6 audio teachings of the bishop. She said on June 21, 2020, the defendants directed her to come to the sitting room for her to present the church report, and then he showed her the plans he had for the church in the next 5 to 10 years. The victim told the court that she was listening to a television program when he entered the sitting room and ordered her to take off her clothes. She said the bishop told her that he wanted to have sex with her as proof of her loyalty. She said she told him she cannot have sex with him because he was not her husband, and he told her how he carried out some activities for her spiritual father. According to her, when she did not cooperate with him, the bishop resorted to raping her. The victim said she was scared, but that on the following day, she got her phone and sent her pastor a message on WhatsApp through a code, and he figured that she had been violated. She said the pastor initially thought it was a joke and that it was Daniels that was testing his loyalty. She added on June 23, she was raped and the second time by the bishop. She explained that the defendant took her to a Lekki-based hospital where she met a doctor who was also a member of the Lekki church. The victim said before they got to the hospital, the defendant warned her in the car that she should tell the doctor that she was raped by her boyfriend. The case was adjourned till May 24 and 25 for continuation of trial. The official Napoli radio station says club president Aurelio De Laurentiis is negotiating a new contract with Victor Osimhen's agents. Radio Kiss Kiss Napoli has a special deal with the club that gives them direct access and often provides information that is released in conjunction with the directors. On Monday evening, the radio reported that De Laurentiis was having direct negotiations with Osimhen's agents over a new contract after they won their first Serie A title in 33 years last Thursday. He was signed for €75 million plus add-ons from French side Lille in September 2020 and is under contract until June 2025. The Nigeria international has been linked with the world's biggest clubs, including Manchester United, Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain, and Chelsea, following his blistering form since he joined the Italians 3 years ago. De Laurentiis has repeatedly assured fans that he has no intention of selling Osimhen this summer, and it's been widely reported that if Napoli were to sacrifice one of their star names, it will likely be the South Korean defender Kim Min-jae, as he has a release clause in his contract for 45 million euros that is valid from July 2024. Meanwhile, Napoli manager Luciano Spalletti says the Nigerian striker has a great personality. At least 3 people were killed after a security guard began shooting near a synagogue on the Tunisian island on Jabba, the Ministry of Interior said on Tuesday. According to the Tunisian Foreign Ministry, the Guriba synagogue visitors killed were a 30-year-old person from Tunisia and a 42-year-old person from France. The third death was a security guard killed by the attacker, who was also a security guard. The Interior Ministry said that late on Tuesday, the attacker killed his colleague, seized ammunition, and then opened fire randomly at security posts in the vicinity of the synagogue, where pilgrims are currently visiting. Security guards fired back, killing the attacker, the ministry said. 4 civilians and 5 security personnel were also injured. The synagogue was cordoned off and an investigation is underway to determine why this treacherous and cowardly attack occurred, the Interior Ministry also added. The synagogue was hosting a festival for the Jewish holiday Lag Boma, which is attended every year by many Jewish locals as well as pilgrims from Israel, France, and other countries. According to the Israeli media reports, around 1,000 people were in the house of worship during the crime. Extra tight security is in place during the festival every year. Videos circulated on social media appeared to show panicked people running through a neighboring building on the synagogue while gunshots were heard. Naira appreciated against the dollar on Tuesday, exchanging for 462 Naira 25 kobo at the investors and exporters windows. The rate represented an increase of 0.11% when compared to the 462.78 for which it exchanged to the dollar on Monday. The open indicative rate closed at 463 Naira 50 kobo to the dollar on Tuesday. A spot exchange rate of 466 Naira was used for trading within the day before it settled at 462 Naira 25 kobo. Spot exchange rate was determined instantly. The Naira sold for as low as 460 Naira to the dollar within the day's trading. A total of $98.64 million was traded at the official investors and exporters window on Tuesday. The headlines again. Tribunal to consider live broadcast request. Lagos Bishop raped me twice, victim. Napoli open contract talks with Osimhen. Worshippers killed in Tunisian synagogue shooting. Naira appreciates slightly against dollar. Thank you for staying tuned. I am Odelike Mufini. Follow on.